teachers, fellow students, friends, ladies and gentlemen, a blessed day to all of you. We welcome you to the 9th Senior High School graduation ceremonies of the Philippine Women's University, Jose Abad Santos Memorial School, Quezon City. Today, we shall celebrate the achievements and milestones of the members of this year's graduating class as they conclude a meaningful journey in their high school while they embark on a brand new expedition of their lives. We are more than grateful to you for being with us on this momentous occasion. The processional. The grade 12 class advisors. Ms. Nina Richie F. Carlos. Miss Emilia C. Echavia. Mr. John Red J. Sarmiento. And Mr. Mark Carlo M. Sol. The JASMS faculty and staff. The graduating class, led by Jabez Lenil N. Fetalvero. Naven Jose Gabriel L. Pasco. Theodore Sky C. Carreon. Jose Inigo S. Domingo. Alexander Jaden M. Ong. Mark Abraham A. Salcedo. Tristan Samiel A. L. Caraos, Alon Brendan G. Paz, Benjamin Leal L. Machica, Kenzo Ezitien C. Lionel, Jeremy Martin B. Go, Lance Andrew P. Tejares, Lance Oliver C. Matthew Jacob L. Villasor, Arwen Jacob B. Bernardino, Diego E. Colina, Matthew Joseph D. Alcantara, Joseph Bashebet D. Rayos, Alfred R. Vismanos, Arton Red B. Tadeo, Sean Roel B. Alcontin, Russell Austin V. Obias, Rafael Angelo V. Arroyo, Robert Alain II D. Vicencio, Dylan Victor R. Reyes, Cedric Joros F. Madrigal, Kai Seiden Giliev Y. Dones, Micah Venice M. Cacho, Acacia Arian T. Liao, Chloe Mackenzie D. Santos, Gabriel Aliki E. Bueno, Precious Ella L. Escotal, Gabriel Ray G. Ocampo, Mary Claire G. Fulgencio, Julieta Lorena T. Harabe, Althea Yvonne G. Curan, Sofia Adele R. Tandok, Princess Midalyn D. Remigio, Sher Athena Gabriel A. Nicolas, Bianca Eunice D. L. Lara, Cassandra A. Luistro, Shane Angelique C. Martinez, Charis Venice D. Aguinaldo. Angela G. Alvarez. Carmela Josa R. K. Aliza Feliz T. Bayani. Chini M. Onahon. Quincy A. P. Ramos. Sarah Ruth R. Gafford. The alumni parents, Mrs. Carmencita de la Rosa Terzolia, BS major in Hotel and Restaurant Management, PWU class of 1993. Miss Maria Marinela Jonco Rios Tandok, JASMS Manila, elementary class of 1992. Miss Ruth A. Peñano, Director, Alumni Relations and Development Office. The JASMS Quezon City School Administrators. Miss Eleanor J. Villasoto, Student Activity Coordinator. Mr. Mark Paul G. Fulgencio, Elementary Academic Coordinator. Miss Angelina C. Buenaventura, Junior and Senior High School Academic Coordinator. Miss Cristina L. Candelaria, Registrar, JASMS Quezon City. Mr. Norman A. Ramirez, Head of Character Formation. Mrs. Diana Cynthia G. Gutierrez, Principal, JASMS Quezon City. Mrs. Remedios H. Cruz, Basic Education Executive Director. The university officials, Mr. Al Broderick Q. Viray, Associate Vice President for Facilities Management and Services. Mr. Alfredo Jose B. Reyes, Vice President for External Affairs. Attorney Erwin L. Bernardino, our parent speaker. And Mr. Marco Alfredo M. Benitez, President, Philippine Women's University. May we ask everyone to please rise. We shall begin the ceremonies with an opening prayer to be led by Mary Claire G. Fulgencio.
Let us bow our head and feel the presence of the Lord. Loving God, we gather today with hearts full of gratitude. Thank you for guiding us through our years here at Jose Abad Santos Memorial School, where we have learned not only lessons in books, but lessons in life. Lord, you have blessed us with a noble school that values the dignity of each person and teaches us that childhood is precious and meant to be joyful. We thank you for teachers, parents, and friends who have nurtured us, encouraged us to grow to our fullest potential, and reminded us that learning is a gift of freedom. As we graduate, may we carry forward the mission of JASMS to live with respect, compassion, and courage. Help us to use our talents to serve others, to bring hope where there is need, and to walk humbly in your light. Bless our future paths, Lord. May we remain faithful to your plan, confident in the knowledge that we are loved, guided, and never alone. We pray this in the name of Jesus Christ our Lord. Amen.
Bring in the colors. Let us all sing the Philippine national anthem to be conducted by Chloe Mackenzie D. Santos.
Sa dagat at puno, sa simoy at sa langit mo bukaw, may gilagang tula, tawid sa pagdayang pinamahal, ang isak ng wataw at mo'y tagumpay na natitigil, ang bituin at araw niya kailan pa may magiging, luwan ang araw ng walhaging pagsinta, umay langit sa piling mo.
may now take your seats. A blessed afternoon and welcome to the 9th Senior High School graduation ceremonies of the Philippine Women's University, Jose Abad Santos Memorial School. Let us all call on Sarah Ruth R. Gafford to introduce our first set of student speakers.
Good afternoon to our dearest university officials, school administrators, faculty members, parents, and my fellow graduates. I am Sarah Ruth Argafod, and it is my pleasure to welcome you to the peak of our academic journey. I am filled with gratitude for this opportunity to introduce our remarkable grade 12 student speakers. What they will say will not only drive us to be inspired, but also serve as guidance as we finally commence to the new chapter of our lives. Initially, I would like to present one of my good friends from the Humanities and Social Sciences strands, Dylan Victor R. Reyes, who excels not only academically, but also musically. I had the opportunity to work with him during our band rehearsals, where I witnessed his passion and dedication firsthand. Meeting him in grade 11 changed my perspective. Dylan showed me the importance of standing firm in one's ideas, supported by research and sound reasoning. His journey as a HUM student has truly been enlightening, reflecting both intellectual depth and strong personal qualification. Following is Cassandra A. Luistro, an aspiring STEM student who embodies resilience and discipline in science, particularly in chemistry, while also pursuing her passion for music. As a member of the school band, she has demonstrated strong character and determination, successfully balancing her academic and extracurricular commitments. A versatile individual, Cassandra thrives in the academic track's hands-on approach to learning. Through laboratory experiments, engineering tasks, and practical application in mathematics, she engaged deeply with real-world concepts. This experience has strengthened her curiosity and understanding of how the world works, motivating her to think critically, ask meaningful questions, and apply her learning in logical and impactful ways. Next is my closest friend since junior high school and my fellow strandmate, Gabriel Aliki E. Bueno. Thriving in the arts and design track, she is also a member of our school band, where she has shown strong leadership in handling different situations. An expressive artist, Aliki communicates through ink and paper, truly embodying the idea of art as a language. Beyond her talent, she is known for her big heart and openness in sharing her experiences as an artist. Through the arts and design track, she has further developed her skills and gained a deeper appreciation for art and its purpose in the world. Matthew Jacob L. Villazor, my best friend since grade 11, is a home economics student, steadily mastering his craft as he overcomes the challenges of becoming a future executive chef. He often shares that this journey has helped him become the best version of himself, fueling his curiosity and deepening his passion for his chosen path. I have always known Matthew as someone destined to succeed through sheer determination and perseverance. Moving forward, Micah Venice M. Cacho is a collaborative and insightful student from the Information and Communication Technology strand. She stands out for her innovative ideas that aims to support the community and to contribute to development in today's technology-driven world. While she has built strong foundation in programming over the past 2 years, what truly sets her apart is her ability to bring light and inspiration to others, going beyond technical skills to make a meaningful impact. Lastly, Navin Jose Gabriel L. Pasco, a dear friend since grade 10, has shown me that embracing who you are is the key to discovering your true self. Through the support of a learning support program and his many years in JASMS QC, he has grown into a responsible, disciplined, and humble individual. Qualities our school hopes we carry even beyond its walls. Despite facing numerous challenges along the way, Naven not only stands out as a graduate, but as someone enriched with valuable lessons and lasting memories from his journey. Together, these speakers represent the diverse talents, passions, and aspirations of our graduating class. Their speeches will serve as a reflection of our shared experiences, hopes, and dreams as we prepare to embark on the next chapter of our lives. And now, please listen and welcome our student speakers to the stage with open hearts and minds. Let these students be an inspiration to all of us as their journey continues. Thank you and good afternoon.
A pleasant morning to our fellow guests, to our wise teachers, and of course to my fellow graduates. Before I would like to proceed, there has been one question that has been pondering in my mind ever since I stepped through the school. What is humanity really like? At a young age, I became very familiar with what the real world has been. While it is joyous, maybe sometimes ludicrous, there are also some times that it takes a turn for the worse. That's why, as a student of humanities and social sciences, I have now understood why society has been shaped into what it is today. I initially took Humes because I was aiming to be an author or an actor. Coincidentally, I also found out that the strand is also connected to society because it's in the strand's name. It's focused on humanity. As someone who is raised in a politically aware family, I felt like this strand would be smooth sailing. But of course, it didn't mean there would be more challenges along the way. During my first day of senior high, we were a small batch, but it didn't really stop anything that we were about to learn then. And the things we learned, let's say that there were few things that have surprised me throughout the journey. And it hit me that society really is messed up. That being said, there are some parts of it that we can't really do anything about. For example, we have different cultures and such. And while their beliefs are not to our agreement, we have no choice but to them since it's none of our business. As we have moved forward, everything seems so clear now. How everything works, how everything is done. Anything that seemed complicated have now become something so simple. Sure, there are still things that are left unanswered, but that's why we came here to learn. Have ourselves thinking about something, learn about it, and eventually get yourselves to the answer to what you've asked yourself. Think of it as a paradox. The more you ask yourself something, the more you learn about it, and you'll find yourself asking more questions about it. Sorry. In this case, this paradox is what leads us to where we are today. Coming from a personal perspective, I don't think it's just my fellow strandmates who I've worked with that gave me a further insight on things, but rather everyone on who I've encountered. Whether you're from another strand, another section, or even out of school, I have vowed to I started senior high, I will speak my thoughts no matter what everyone thinks about it. I'm always open for any rebuttals, but as long as there is fair understanding to it. At the end of the day, even if we get ourselves out of school, we'll still learn something eventually, even about the smallest things. I've learned how to help people in times of help. learn how the government functions as a whole and in different ways, learn how to keep in track of today's events, and I will be learning about these not only as a Hume student, not only as a member of society, but most importantly, as an independent person. If there is one thing I've carved into my mind throughout my entire journey, it would be coming from one of my teachers. It goes that if there's an opportunity, take it. Opportunities don't happen twice. And for the many opportunities I've encountered, I've taken them. It's like how I took the opportunity to stand in front of all of you, moving on to another chapter of my life. Once again, to all our favorite guests, nice teachers, and to my fellow, I could not be any more thankful than what I am right now. You have been by my side through thick and thin. I promise I will make a future out of what I have done. Good afternoon, and thank you all so much.
Good day, everyone. The science, technology, engineering, and mathematics strand is often seen as one of the hardest tracks. And honestly, that's true. But what people don't always see is why it's truly worth it. If I had to explain STEM to someone who knows nothing about it, I would say that STEM is not just a strand. It is a system that forces us to think differently. It combines conceptual, theoretical, and practical learning all at once. We're not just solving equations. We're learning how those equations apply to real situations. We're not just performing lab activities. We're understanding why results happen the way they do. We're not just writing essays, but we're learning to communicate ideas that can change perspectives. STEM teaches us to develop many skills at once, such as problem solving, creativity, and communication. That is what makes it stand out. It challenges us to become flexible while also teaching us to be more curious and to connect knowledge that we learn with action. It turns what we acquired into real situations, into real solutions and meaningful impact. A specific moment that deepened my passion was fully stepping into the track's environment, such as the research, laboratory activities, examinations, and essays. It was intense, even overwhelming at times. But I realized that the tasks are what pushed me harder to excel. Difficult challenges in the course teach that growth comes from persistence and dedication. It made me realize that true progress is achieved not by avoiding obstacles, but by facing them and learning from each step. It is where, at the end, rewards are worth every effort. My interest in STEM also did not come from a single moment. It grew during my immersion in the medical field. During this time, I was exposed to various hands-on experiences that deepened my understanding of science in real-life applications. For instance, I've learned the proper technique of doing a tourniquet and understood its importance in procedures involving blood extraction. With this, I also witnessed firsthand the critical need for professionals who are not only educated, but also skilled enough to carry out procedures accurately and safely. Studying STEM gives me the skills to solve problems and perform services that help the community. So, if I were to describe my journey in one word, it would be ecliptic. Because just as an eclipse marks a moment where light and shadow intertwine, my journey has been a meaningful convergence of challenges and revelations. There were moments of doubt and frustration, but also moments of clarity and accomplishment. Every struggle became a lesson, every success a reminder of what dedication can achieve. To future students considering this track, embrace challenges and never underestimate the difference you can make. STEM will test you, but it will also empower you. What seems difficult now will one day become the skills that allow you to transform lives, perhaps in ways you cannot even imagine yet.
And so to end, I would like to express my deepest gratitude to JASMS. This institution has given me the skills and opportunities I need to thrive in the future. It has been a place where I became more inspired. It is a place where my dreams became clearer and my passion for STEM grew stronger. Thank you.
To our esteemed guests, President Marco Benitez, Teacher Remy Cruz, Teacher Diane, faculty, parents, guests, and of course, to my dear classmates, a pleasant afternoon to all. Today, I stand before you, not just as a student of arts and design, but as someone who learned what it truly means to be an artist. There is a certain comfort in doing things routinary. For that 5 days a week, I walk into the same room with the same 8 classmates, guided by the same 2 teachers. In that small space, filled with paint, sketches, and quiet determination, we built something more than just outputs. And among all the lectures, critiques, and presentations, one line from our art teacher, Teacher Osang Luciano, stayed with me. Artists don't just make art. At first, it sounded simple, but the more I thought about it, the more it unsettled me. If we do not just make art, then what do we really do? Are we builders, storytellers, problem solvers? Do we belong in the studios alone, or are we meant to shape the world beyond them? What is the place of an artist in a world that often measures success in numbers, stability, and certainty? Many of us chose arts and design already carrying these questions. We sat across from our parents, trying to explain a dream that didn't always sound practical. We faced the quiet doubts about stability, about credibility, about whether passion alone could be enough. And yet, here we are, still creating and still choosing this path. To those who still question it, maybe even to ourselves at times, I hope we remember this. Arts and design was never just about creating. It is about claiming space. Here in JASMS, we were not only taught how to make art, we were taught how to stand behind it, how to present it, defend it, and believe in it. We learned that confidence is not given to us. We build it piece by piece, just like our work. We learned that success does not wait, it is pursued. And in seeing artists who came before us, those who broke barriers and redefined what was possible, we began to unlearn the idea that there is no place for us. Because there is. There always has been. But more than skill, more than recognition, what this track truly gave us is something heavier, something lasting. Responsibility. Because every work we create carries a voice. Not just our own, but the voice of a generation. Our beliefs, our questions, our truths, they live in every line, every color, and every form. Whether we become painters, designers, architects, performers, or something beyond, we can even imagine now. We will carry stories, and more importantly, we will tell them. Through JASMS, I did not just learn how to create. I learned how to think, how to speak, and how to stand. I discovered my voice, and I began to understand my identity as an artist. We were always told every artwork must have meaning. Every artwork must have purpose. And that stayed with me. Because it taught me that what we do is never empty. That creativity is not just expression, it is intention. And maybe that is why Even on the most exhausting days, we keep showing up, tired but passionate, uncertain but driven. Because in that small room, we realize that there is always more to being an artist. So today, I ask everyone here, are we not the ones who show up in movements, turning messages into images that cannot be ignored? Are we not the ones behind the clothes we wear, the spaces we live in, the systems we navigate? Are we not shaping environments, experiences, and even emotions, often without being seen? The work of an artist is not always loud, but it is always present. And often, it is what moves the world forward. Because the truth is, artists don't just make art. We think, we question, we challenge. We imagine what does not yet exist and then we make it real. As we leave behind the comfort of our routines, we also step into something far greater. The world is bigger, more complex, and yes, more uncertain. But it is also full of space. Space for new ideas, space for new voices, space for us. So even if we no longer share the same classroom, the same schedules, or the same everyday moments, I hope we carry this with us. That there was, there is, and there will always be a place for art in this world. And more importantly, there will always be a place for artists like us. Thank you.
To our respected administrators, dedicated teachers, proud parents, honored guests, and my fellow graduates, my warmest greetings. The sound of a knife against a chopping board, the sizzling of a pan, the whirring of a mixer, the aroma of something in the oven. For me, that is where everything began. When people ask why I chose home economics, I think of a memory of home. I remember watching my mother turn simple ingredients into something meaningful. Without realizing it, I was already learning. At 5 years old, I began helping her. What started as small tasks grew into a dream to become a chef, someone who brings comfort and joy to others through food. But this strand taught me that passion alone is not enough. Home economics is more than cooking. It demands precision, discipline, and resilience. It challenges you to plan, adapt, and stay composed under pressure. There was a time when I doubted myself. I questioned if this path was right for me. But I was reminded to choose what I love and take pride in it. And I realized that this is where I belong. I learned that no strand is lesser than another. Each path requires courage and commitment. Seeing others pursue their goals inspired me to fully embrace mine. Through challenges and long hours, I grew. This strand did not just teach me skills, it shaped my mindset. It taught me to manage time, stay organized, and see mistakes as part of growth. And I did not go through this journey alone. To my classmates in this strand, thank you for the shared struggles and support that brought us closer together. To Teacher Mo, thank you for guiding us with patience and high standards that prepared us for the real world. Looking back, these 2 years were not easy, but they were worth it. To those who may choose home economics, it will demand much from you, but it will also shape you. Take pride in it. As for me, I move forward with clarity. My dream of becoming a chef remains, now strengthened by experience and discipline. And to my fellow graduates, as we step into the next chapter, may we not only follow our dreams, but prove we are worthy of them. We may take different paths, but we carry the same lessons: to persevere, to adapt, and to keep moving forward. Because, in the end, what we create is not just success, but moments of comfort, joy, and connection. Congratulations to all of us. Thank you, and good afternoon.
Good afternoon to our respected guests, administrators, dedicated teachers, proud parents, and to my fellow graduates. I did not choose information and communications technology because I already understood it. I chose it because I wanted to understand what lies behind the screen, how simple actions become complex systems, and how logic quietly shapes the digital world we rely on every day. What I did not expect was that ICT would not only teach me how technology works, but also how I work under pressure, uncertainty, and failure. One of the most defining moments of this journey was when ICT students were merged with arts and design for collaborative work. At first, it felt unfamiliar and even uncomfortable. We were placed in situations where our usual strength did not always apply, and it was easy to feel out of place. There were moments of frustration and exhaustion when giving up seemed like the simpler choice. But over time, that discomfort revealed something important. We realized that ICT and design were not separate worlds. Design was structure and intention. ICT was creativity expressed through systems. What initially felt like a mismatch became a lesson in collaboration, adaptability, and perspective. That experience taught me something I now carry forward. Growth does not happen inside comfort. It happens when we are willing to stay in unfamiliar spaces long enough to learn from them. As we returned to more focused ICT work in grade 12, the challenges became more technical and demanding. In coding, website development, and system building, I often started with little to no foundation. Errors were constant. Programs did not run as expected. Debugging sometimes felt like starting over and over again. But slowly, my perspective changed. Errors stopped being failures. They became clues. Problems became something to analyze instead of something to fear. Progress came not from getting everything right, but from trying again with a better understanding each time. Through this, ICT taught me more than technical skills. It taught me how to think, how to break down complex problems, stay calm when things fail, and persist even when the progress is not immediately visible. It also changed how I saw myself. I began as a quiet student who hesitated to speak or to take risks. But through this journey, I learned to ask questions, express ideas, and trust that I could figure things out step by step. Looking back,
I realized that JASMS did not just teach us ICT. It taught us resilience. It taught us that every system can be understood. Every problem has a starting point, and every setback is part of learning, not the end of it. If I could speak to future ICT students, I would say this: do not fear errors. They are not signs of failure, but signs that you are learning. Stay with the process, and even when it feels difficult, because one day, what once confused you will become something you understand with ease. As I close this chapter, I am deeply grateful to JASMS for the space to learn, to struggle, to fail, and to grow. ICT for me was never just a strand. It was a journey of becoming through logic, persistence, and discovery. Thank you, and may our shared journey continue to inspire us all.
The greenhouse of that built us. When a plant grows, it needs more than just sunlight. It needs care and patience, and the right environment to truly thrive. Reflecting on our time here, I now truly understand the growing in JASMS was like growing in a greenhouse. A greenhouse is a place where plants are cared for, protected, and given what they need to grow. That is what JASMS has been for me, us. A space where we were guided, supported, and allowed to become who we are meant to be. In the learning support department, belonging was not something we had to earn. It was also there, it was here in this school, where we truly found where we belong. We were not seen as different. We were simply seen as students, as learners, as individuals with our own strength. Because of that, we were able to grow at our own pace without feeling left behind. I'll be honest, being a neurodivergent child is not always easy. Sometimes it feels like the world is moving so fast and we have to work extra hard just to keep up. There were moments when we felt understood, but here in JASMS, we experienced something different. We found a place where we were accepted, where we did not have to keep explaining ourselves, and we were understood. Along the way, we met teachers who guided us step by step. They made learning clearer and helped us see that we are capable. They did not lower the standards. They helped us reach them, because that we did not just finish our lessons. We truly learned. Our advisors also stood with us through everything, all our different personalities and challenges. We were not always easy to handle, but through patience and understandings, they helped shape us into who we are today. And through all of this, we learned something important, not just about school, but ourselves. we learned that being different is not something to hide. It is something to understand and accept. To my fellow graduates, we made it not because the journey was easy, but because we kept going together. JASMS became more than just a school. It became a place where we grew, where we understood, and where we found we truly belong. And that is something we will carry with us wherever we go next. Because you grow in the right place, you carry the growth with you, where life takes you. Thank you so much.
A blessed afternoon to all of you. I am Cedric Joros F. Madrigal, and I am honored to introduce the second set of speakers. First in line is Lance Oliver C.C. He is often known for his outstanding abilities in the field of sports. He is into volleyball, basketball, badminton, and table tennis. So today, he will talk about what it truly means to pursue sports. Please welcome our speaker, a student athlete who balances academics, athletics, while inspiring others through hard work and determination. Next, we have Charisse Venice D. Aguinaldo, who will reflect on leadership and scouting. She will share with us her experience and how it shaped and helped her inspire others by being the current Student Council Organization President and being an overall leader in the field of scouting. The third speaker is Bianca Eunice L. Lara. She is a student who is renowned for his experiences in school, from being an active participant in the classroom up to different kinds of activities, events, and other notable experiences. And she will take us through the journey of a student's life from preschool to grade 12 in JASMS, highlighting the growth, challenges, and milestones along the way. Our fourth speaker is Arwen Jacob Bernardino, a student whose hard work is recognized throughout JASMS because his abilities and competencies exemplify the standards expected of JASMS students. He will introduce the parent guest speaker. Our fifth speaker is Acacia Arian T. Liao, a student who excels in the field of arts and design, whose ideas exceed more than sketching or painting, but include managing people and time as well. She will introduce our beloved university president. Finally, we have Quincy A.E.P. Ramos, who is a student known for using her voice to lead and inspire others. She is a student who is well-versed in many activities, creating a remarkable mark in the JASMS community, which emboldens students to aspire to be greater. On behalf of our batch, she will share our gratitude to all of the people that made our JASMS journey meaningful. I hope you remember what our speakers say today, not just as something you heard, but as something you carry with you. Let us take the lessons from a speaker and turn them into action, growth, and purpose in our everyday lives. May we continue to listen, learn, and strive to become better each day. Thank you, and once again, let us give our speakers a well-deserved round of applause.
What does it really mean to be a student and athlete? For many of us, it all started with curiosity, the courage to try something new and step outside our comfort zones. Some began with experience, others as complete beginners, but we all chose to take on the challenge of being both a student and athlete. For me, that journey began when I joined the volleyball, basketball, and table tennis teams. I had no experience in basketball or volleyball. I simply tried. I was unsure, even afraid, but I still took the risk. And somewhere along the way, that fear turned into passion. What started as curiosity became something I truly loved, and it changed me. Being a student athlete is not easy. We balance school, training, and responsibilities. There are days we come from practice exhausted, yet we still need to study. There are nights when we get home late, tired, and drained. And beyond the physical challenges, there are moments that test us emotionally. I remember one of my hardest games. We gave everything, but we still lost. I went home tired, frustrated, and full of self-doubt. I questioned myself. Was I good enough? Was it all worth it? But that moment taught me something. Being a student athlete is not just about winning. It is about discipline, perseverance, and the choice to keep going even when things don't go your way. When we wear our jersey, it is not just about our name at the back. What matters more is the name on front, the name of our school. It reminds us that we are part of something bigger than ourselves. And while games focus on winning, what stays with us are the moments we share, the hard trainings, the struggles, the laughter, and the bond we build as a team. These are the memories we carry along after high school. Looking back, what once felt like a simple decision to try has become something much greater. Through this journey, we did not just grow as athletes, we grew as people. To those who are still starting or continuing, don't be afraid to try. You don't have to be the best at the beginning. Just keep showing up, keep learning, and keep going. Because in the end, being a student athlete is not just about what you achieve. It is about who you become. Thank you, and good afternoon.
Good afternoon to our respected university officials, administrators, dedicated teachers, proud parents, honored guests, and my fellow graduates. My warmest greetings. Growing up, I never imagined myself as a leader. As a middle child, I was used to being somewhere in between, neither the one expected to take charge, nor the one always in the spotlight. I was the kind of person who went along with the group's decisions. I stayed quiet, I stayed comfortable, and I stayed average. I was surrounded by capable student leaders, so I thought, why would I step up when others could already do it better? But deep inside, I admired them. I wanted to be just like them. I just did not believe I could. When I moved to JASMS, I made a promise to myself that I would lie low and simply enjoy being an average student. For 2 years, I did exactly that. I made friends, kept my grades up, and stayed in the background. But slowly, something changed. I started helping with group work, planning activities, and even became a class officer. Without realizing it, I was already leading. Then came the ninth grade. Teacher Jabia called and a few of my classmates. He told us we were chosen as potential student council candidates. I remember thinking to myself that it had to be a mistake. Me, a student leader? I could barely speak in front of my classmates. How could I possibly lead them? I was against the whole idea at first, immediately asking Teacher JP to remove me from the list. However, instead of granting my request right away, he, along with Teacher Ellen Villasoto, advised me to give it a try first. Those simple words stayed with me. If I had been chosen, maybe, just maybe, I had the potential. And sometimes, that is all you need. Somebody to see something in you, before you see it in yourself. In my first year in the student council, I felt exactly how I expected. I was quiet and timid, and I constantly felt like I did not belong there. But I stayed, and that made all the difference. I started sharing ideas. Some were small, some sounded ridiculous, but some were used. Little by little, I found my voice. I learned to speak, to plan, to take initiative, and to work with people who believed in me, even when I did not yet believe in myself. From grade 10 to 11, I had the opportunity to serve in various roles in the student council. I was elected as secretary and then treasurer. Each role came with greater responsibility, and each one pushed me further out of my comfort zone. Then came 12th grade, my final year. This was not just my last year. It was the year I finally stepped into the role I have been running away from. This is the year where I became the student council president. One of the biggest challenges I faced was unifying our student council. We all had different schedules, responsibilities, and priorities. And there were times where even meeting just halfway felt difficult. But little by little, I began to learn and build stronger relationships with my fellow council members. Despite the tendency to rush and cram because of our busy schedules, my biggest accomplishment was guiding my co-officers into making every event and activity work and feel worthwhile for students and teachers alike. It was not always perfect or extravagant, yet we worked hard for it, and it brought people together, even for just a few hours or days. And in the end, that is what stuck with me the most, and what I can proudly say is my greatest accomplishment during my years in JASMS. At some point, I realized something I never thought I would say. I was no longer just looking up to leaders. I had become one, and I embraced it fully. To those who dream of becoming leaders, I want to share one line that has changed everything for me. It never hurts to try, because the truth is, growth does not start with confidence, but starts with courage and showing up, even when you feel unprepared for what's about to come. Leadership comes with opportunities. You get to represent others, create change, and make a real impact. But it also comes with challenges. You will make decisions that not everyone agrees with. You will sacrifice time. You will feel pressure and responsibility. But those challenges are not signs to stop. They are signs that you are growing, and the best part is that you do not have to face them alone. Leadership is not about doing everything by yourself. It is about building a team, trusting others, and learning to rely on those around you. When things feel overwhelming, lean on your team, listen, and keep going. So if you are unsure, feel unready, or feel like you are not enough, try anyways, because you just might become the person you once thought you could never be. To my fellow batchmates, as we step into the next chapter of our lives, let me lead you with this. Leadership is not a title we leave behind, but a choice we carry with us. In every room we enter, in every challenge we face, and in every person we choose to lift up, we lead. So wherever life takes us next, may we have the courage to step forward, the humility to keep learning, the empathy to listen and understand, and the heart to make a difference. Congratulations to all of us, and thank you.
Good afternoon to our respected teachers, fellow students, proud parents, and honored guests. I am Bianca Eunice de Leon Lara, and today I stand before you not just as a graduate, but as someone who has grown up within the walls, values, and memories of JASMS. This is not just my school. It has been my constant for the past 13 years, and my story is inseparable from it. My journey began in 2012 when I was a preschooler under teacher Bren. I was small, curious, and completely unaware that I was already beginning a lifelong connection with this school. I still remember those early years vividly. Field demonstrations in bright costumes under the sun, dancing with the innocence of childhood, while songs like Gangnam Style and Harlem Shake defined the moment. At the time, they were just fun events. Now I realize they were my first lessons in confidence, learning to stand in front of others without fear. In 2014, after a short time away, I returned to JASMS for my elementary years. That return marked something deeper than just resuming school. It was the beginning of stability, growth, and belonging. Those years were filled with traditions that shaped us. Buwan ng Wika, where we wore culture with pride. United Nations Day, where we learned the meaning of global awareness. Halloween events that turned fear into laughter. Pajama days that reminded us school could also be joy. And First Communion that taught us reverence and responsibility. At the time, not like celebrations. Looking back, in identity, community, and expression. I was also part of the last batch to experience both the old EDSA campus and the transition to congressional. When the school moved closer to home in 2017, I chose to stay. It seemed like a simple decision then, but it became the decision that allowed me to grow alongside this institution as it evolved. Then came 2020. The pandemic changed everything. Suddenly, classrooms became screens, discussions became video calls, and learning became something we had to fight for in the middle of uncertainty. Even our grade 6 graduation was not on a stage like this. It was a live stream with speeches recorded instead of delivered in person. What should have been closure became adaptation. But even in that distance, something important happened. We learned resilience in its quietest form. We learned to continue despite disconnection. And surprisingly, I did not lose connection with people. I found new ones. In fact, during this time, I met my best friend, Cherise, along with others who became part of a circle that still remains strong today. That period taught me something I did not fully understand as a child. Relationships are not built by proximity alone, but by shared experience and effort. In high school, both online and face-to-face, JASMS continued to challenge and shape me in ways that went beyond academics. I joined school fair booths, performed in English night plays, participated in music hour, attended camping trips and educational field trips, joined scouting investitures, celebrated Family Day, and took part in school commemorations like the Rinan Gomboa and Jose Abad Santos Day. I also served as student council organization environmentalist in grade 10. Each experience carried its own lesson, but the bigger lesson was this. JASMS never limited us to the classroom. It allowed us to explore who we are outside of it. And that is where real learning happened. One of the most defining philosophies I experienced here was learning by doing. We were not only asked to memorize, we were asked to apply, to create, to fail, and to try again. It taught me discipline not through pressure, but through experience. It taught me independence not by being left alone, but by being trusted. Over time, I realized something deeper. JASMS was not simply preparing us for academic success. It was preparing us to think, to adapt, and to function in the real world with confidence. And somewhere in that process, I grew. I became someone who could manage time, balance responsibilities, and step into challenges without always knowing the outcome. More importantly, I became someone who is no longer afraid to try. But beyond skills and activities, JASMS became something more personal to me. It became family history. My relatives are part of the school's legacy. My aunt and my older sister are proud alumni, and their stories lived in my home long before I fully understood them. Their experiences became my inspiration, but staying here allowed me to build my own story and not just follow theirs. Now, after 13 years, I understand what that really means. It means this place has witnessed every me, my uncertainty, my growth, my failures, and coming. And if I were given the chance to live this journey again, even in another lifetime, I would still choose JASMS. Not because it was perfect, but because it was real. It shaped me in ways I only fully understand now at the point of leaving. To my fellow students, my message is this. Do not rush your experience here. Every event, every challenge, every ordinary school day is shaping something in you that you may only recognize later, years later. Try things, fail at things, discover what matters to you. Because what you carry from the school is not just knowledge, it is identity. As I stand here today, I do not see JASMS as something I am leaving behind. I see it as something I will continue to carry forward in how I think, how I act, and how I choose to live. This school has been my second home, but more than that, it has been my foundation. And for that, I will always be grateful. Thank you very much.
Miss Diana Cynthia G. Gutierrez, JASMS Quezon City Principal, will now present the graduating class, who will be conferred and receive their diplomas from the University President, Mr. Marco Alfredo M. Benitez.
May the grade 12 class please rise.
Sir, may I now have the honor to present our senior high school grade 12 students. They have now finished all the requirements required by the Department of Education, and they are now ready to move on to the next journey in their academic life.
Thank you, Principal Diane. Grade 12 students. Upon the recommendation of your teachers and principal, and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of PWU and the Department of Education, it is my great pleasure to declare you graduates of the senior high school program. With pride and celebration, I will now present to you your certificates, signifying the successful completion of all your requirements and the beginning of an exciting new chapter in your educational journey. Congratulations.
We would like to request our university president to please remain on stage for the distribution of loyalty medals.
Sarah Ruth R. Gaffro. Ginny M. Onahon. Carmela Josa R. K. Charis Venice D. Aguinaldo. Cassandra A. Luisto. Bianca Eunice D.L. Lara. Shane Angelique C. Martinez. Angela G. Alvarez. Alisa Feliz T. Bayani. Quincy A. Ramos.
Princess Midaline D. Remigio. Althea Yvonne G. Coran. Mary Claire G. Fulgencio. Precious Ella L. Escotal. Chloe Mackenzie D. Santos. Micah Venice M. Cacho. Acacia Arian T. Liao. Gabriel Aliki E. Bueno. Gabriel Ray G. Ocampo. Julieta Lorena T. Harabe. Sofia Adel R. Tandok. Sher Athena Gabriel A. Nicolas.
Dylan Victor R. Reyes. Kai Sadin Giliev Y. Donis. Sean Roel B. Alpontin. Arden Red B. Tadeo. Alfred R. Vismanos. Matthew Joseph D. Alcantara. Arwen Jacob B. Bernardino. Matthew Jacob L. Villazor. Diego E. Colina. Joseph Bashabet D. Rayos. Russell Austin V. Obias. Rafael Angelo V. Arroyo. Robert Alain II D. Vicencio. Cedric Joros F. Madrigal.
Lance Oliver C.C. Jeremy Martin B. Go. Benjamin Leal El Machica. Tristan Samuel El Caraos. Mark Abraham A. Salcedo. Jose Inigo S. Domingo. Neiben Jose Gabriel L. Pasco. Jabes Leonil N. Petalbero. Theodore Sky C. Carion. Alexander Jaden M. Ong. Ray M. Carpio. Alon Brendan G. Paz.
Kenzo Ezekiel C. Laino. Lance Andrew P. Tijares.
We would like to request our university president to please remain on stage for the distribution of loyalty medals, leadership awards, together with Vice President Reyes for the distribution of loyalty medals, leadership awards, and academic excellence to the graduates who have shown exceptional loyalty in JASMS, as well as exhibited commendable leadership and academic performance. Likewise, we would like to ask our JASMS Quezon City Registrar, Ms. Cristina L. Candelaria, to please remain on stage to assist our university president. Citations of the awardees will be read by Principal Diana Gutierrez.
As we call on the following students, may we request the parents to please come up on stage. Alcantara Matthew Joseph D. Awarded for exceptional grit and commitment as libero, Matthew exemplifies selflessness and courage under pressure, setting the standard for varsity defense and embodying the JASMS spirit in every rally. Colina Diego E. Awarded for dedication and precision as shooting guard for the JASMS Quezon City basketball varsity, demonstrating keen offensive awareness, composure under pressure, and consistent contribution to team stability and scoring potential. Fetalvero Jabez Leonel N. Awarded for his impact as center of the JASMS Quezon City basketball varsity in his first year. He anchored the front court with strong rebounding and scoring, highlighted by a key performance in the sports jam against the PWU employees. Cassandra A. Awarded for her vital role as setter, providing consistent strategic playmaking that strengthens team performance and creates scoring opportunities under pressure. Madrigal Cedric Joros F. Awarded for his tactical brilliance and consistent impact as middle blocker, serving as a dominant net presence and key contributor through strong defense play and effective serving for the varsity volleyball team. Also awarded for his tactical precision and excellence in badminton, highlighted by his bronze medal in men's doubles at ASAP's Quezon City 2024, and for his athletic versatility as both a skilled player and a key contributor to the JASMS Quezon City sports program. Martinez Shane Angelique C. Awarded for her dedication and growth as the team's libero, developing into a reliable defensive force and an inspiring example of excellence. Ramos Quincy A. P. Awarded for her outstanding leadership as the volleyball captain ball and strong performance as an open spiker, demonstrating composure, empathy, and a steadfast commitment to excellence, both on and off the court. Lance Oliver. Awarded for his exemplary leadership as volleyball captain ball, demonstrating versatility as both middle blocker and open spiker, and inspiring the team with his composure and focus in competition. Likewise, Oliver's dedication and impact as power forward, demonstrating strong interior play, disciplined effort, and a selfless commitment that strengthens the JASMS basketball team. Also awarded for his excellence as a premier table tennis athlete, whose technical mastery and strategic play led JASMS QC to a historic Sports Jam 2025 victory. Arroyo Rafael Angelo V. Awarded for his unwavering dedication as shooting guard, demonstrating disciplined training, strong work ethic, and continuous self-improvement that strengthens team performance. Likewise, for his tactical impact as the team's pinch server, delivering precise, high-pressure serves that shift momentum and strengthen the varsity volleyball men's team. Bueno Gabriel Aliki E. Awarded for excellence as middle blocker and best server at ASAP's Quezon City 2024, whose precision, composure, and consistent performance contributed to the team's success and victory over St. Vincent School. Salcedo Mark Abraham A. Awarded for his strong impact as opposite spiker, serving as a key offensive force with consistent, high-pressure serves that shift match momentum for the varsity volleyball team. Likewise, his dedication as a table tennis player and mentor, fostering team growth through disciplined practice, peer instruction, and consistent commitment to excellence. The next group of students are awarded as our representatives for the DCG JASMS partnership, Mary Claire G. Fulgencio. In recognition of their participation in the Japan Cultural Exchange Program held in Japan on May 6 to 12, where they represented PWU JASMS Quezon City with distinction. Through this journey, they all stepped beyond borders, embraced new perspectives, and formed meaningful cross-cultural friendships. They exemplified openness, courage, and cultural understanding, reflecting the transformative power of global exchange in shaping individuals who are not only knowledgeable, but deeply connected to the world. Sophia Adele Tandok, Dylan Victor Reyes, and Arwen Jacob Bernardino. Dylan Victor Reyes, please stay on stage. Also recognized for his participation in the Japan Cultural Exchange Program and his involvement in the Bohol Immersion with visiting Japanese students last August 12 to 13, where he represented PWU JASMS Quezon City with distinction. Jacob Bernardino, cited for outstanding leadership, harnessing student power, igniting teamwork, and strategically coordinating resources as a driving force in the Student Council for 1 year. He is a grade 12 batch representative. Acacia Aryan Liao, awarded for outstanding leadership, harnessing student power, igniting teamwork, and strategically coordinating resources as a driving force in the Student Council for 3 years. She is the SCO auditor. Micah Venice M. Cacho, cited for outstanding leadership, harnessing student power, igniting teamwork, and strategically coordinating resources as part of the Student Council organization for 1 year. She is our SCO Assistant Treasurer. Chini M. Onahon, cited for outstanding leadership, harnessing student power, igniting teamwork as a driving force in the Student Council organization for 1 year. She is our Assistant Secretary. Gabriel Aliki E. Bueno, cited for outstanding leadership, harnessing student power, igniting teamwork, and strategically coordinating resources as a driving force in the Student Council organization for 2 years. She is our SCO Secretary. And of course, Charisse Venice D. Aguinaldo, cited for her outstanding leadership, harnessing student power, igniting teamwork, and strategically coordinating resources as a driving force in the Student Council organization for 3 years. Our Student Council President. Of course, their day will not be complete without recognizing our very active parents, Mrs. Carmencita de la Rosa Terso Liao and Mr. Garnet A. Liao. Please come up on stage. They are both recognized for their steadfast support and generous spirit that have been a pillar of strength for our school community. Through their unwavering partnership, encouragement, and thoughtful contributions, they have been uplifted not only the faculty and staff, but most especially the lives of our students. Thank you very much for all the help. Next, we call on Mrs. Catherine D. Aguinaldo and Mr. Vincent John S. Aguinaldo. Recognized for their unwavering support and active involvement that have greatly enriched our school community. Through their enthusiastic participation in school activities, encouragement of fellow parents, and efforts in promoting the school within the wider community, they have helped foster a spirit of unity and shared purpose. Thank you very much. The following students will be called as they have been in JASMS since grade 1. Arwen Jacob B. Bernardino. Diego E. Colina. May we call on the parents of Diego? Julieta Lorena T. Harabe. Bianca Eunice D. De Leon Lara. Russell Austin V. Obias. In JASMS since senior kindergarten, we have Sean Rowell D. Alcontin. In JASMS since junior kindergarten, Acacia Aryan T. Liao. And last but not the least, Quincy A. P. Ramos, AEP Ramos. The next group of students are cited for their exemplary performance in senior high school, hereby being recognized with honors for school year 2025-2026. Charisse Venice D. Aguinaldo. G. Alvarez. Congratulations. Arwen Jacob B. Bernardino. Gabriel Aliki E. Bueno. Bianca Venice M. Cacho. Alfea Yvonne G. Curan. Precious Ella L. Escotal. Mary Claire G. Fulgencio. Sarah Ruth R. Gafud. Bianca Eunice De Leon Lara. Acacia Aryan T. Liao. Cassandra A. Luistro. Cedric Joros F. Madrigal. Shane Angelique C. Martinez. Ocampo. Chini M. Onahon. Chloe D. Mackenzie Santos. Lance Oliver C. C. Sophia Adele R. Tando. Matthew Jacob L. Villazor. And last but not the least, Alfred R. Vizmanos.
Arwen Jacob B. Bernardino will introduce our parent guest speaker.
To our esteemed university and school officials, our dear faculty and teachers, parents, and our esteemed guests, Our guest speaker has been a member of the JASMS community for more than 10 years. During his college years, he pursued a degree of mass communication under the Far Eastern University Institute of Arts and Sciences, where he graduated in 2004. Later, he continued his academic journey at the New Era College of Law, where he earned his law degree in 2023 and took the bar exam that same year, successfully passing. More than his achievements, he is someone who is hardworking, someone who devotes his time to his work to provide the best for his family, and someone who is wise, rational, and practical. He is someone who has guided and inspired me to do my best regardless of the outcome. The knowledge, lessons, and wisdom he has imparted has shaped me into becoming a student who can lead people, provide wisdom to others, strive for greatness, and lend a helping hand for those who need it. May his words inspire us to dream bigger, work harder, and become better each day. Ladies and gentlemen, it is both a privilege and an honor to present our guest speaker, an outstanding attorney, a visionary leader, and the man I am most proud to call my father, Attorney Erwin L. Bernardino.
Yes. Masyadong generous ang aking anak sa pagpapakilala. To our PW President, Sir Marco Benitez, PW Vice President Alfredo Reyes, sir. Our school principal, Miss Diana Gutierrez, PWU officials, school administrators, beloved teachers and staff, fellow parents, families, and most especially to our graduates of JASMS QC Senior High School. Magandang araw po sa inyong lahat. As a parent standing here today, my heart is full of pride, gratitude, and emotions that are hard to put into words. It feels like just yesterday when our children first stepped into school. Some shy, some excited, some pretending to be brave. We watched them walk through the gate, not knowing then how many lessons, struggles, and dreams would shape them along the way. To the teachers and staff of JASMS, maraming salamat po. Thank you for being more than educators. You became second parents, mentors, and steady guides. You stayed patient through late submissions, online classes, power interruptions, and countless adjustments. You believed in our children even when they were still learning to believe in themselves. You did not only teach our children lessons from books, you helped us raise them. When we could not always be there, you guided them. When we struggled to discipline or encourage them, you reinforced the values of respect, responsibility, and perseverance. You became our partners in molding not just students, but good sons and daughters and future citizens of our country. To our graduates, mga anak, this celebration is for you. You endured early mornings, long commutes, rainy days, and tiring afternoons. You studied even when life at home was not always easy. Some of you had to balance school with responsibilities, helping your families, taking care of siblings, doing house chores, or working quietly while chasing your dreams, and still you showed up. Hindi kayo sumuko. As a parent, I remember nights when my child would sit quietly, overwhelmed, asking, kaya ko pa ba? We did not always have the perfect answer. Sometimes all we could offer was a hug and the words, kaya mo yan anak, nandito lang kami. And today, standing here, I realized that those small words of encouragement mattered more than we knew. Graduates, life will not always be easy. There will be days when your plans don't work out, when dreams feel delayed, and when roads ahead seem uncertain. But remember this moment, remember that you have already survived so much. Carry with you the Filipino values that shaped you: sipag, tiyaga, malasakit, at bayanihan. Dream big but stay grounded. Aim high but never forget where you came from. Use your education not just to succeed but to serve. The world does not only need achievers, it needs people with kind hearts, strong values, and the courage to stand for what is right. Today is proof of what happens when parents, teachers, and students work together. This diploma, the diploma that you have, is not just yours. It carries the sacrifice of families, the dedication of teachers, and the strength you built along the way. To the class of 2026, we are so proud of you. This is not the end. It is the beginning of a bigger journey. Wherever life takes you, always remember that you are capable, you are loved, and you are never alone. Congratulations, graduates of Jose Abad Santos Memorial School, Senior High School. Go forward with courage, humility, and hope. The future is waiting, and we believe in you. And as I end this speech, I would like to request all our graduates, guys, come on, let's stand up, please. And all the parents at the back, the family members, please stand up and let's give the staff, the teachers, and everyone at PWU JASMS a warm round of applause bilang pasasalamat. Maraming salamat po sa lahat ng teachers at sa pamunuan ng PWU JASMS. Mabuhay po ang JASMS at mabuhay po ang bansang Pilipinas. Salamat po.
A pleasant afternoon, university officials, teachers, parents, and guests. I am Acacia Arian T. Liao, humbled and honored to do this task of formally introducing a passionate man who not only strives to accomplish his goals, but also to bring others upward alongside him. He spent his formative years at Paref Southridge School in Muntinlupa City, back in 1994 up to 1998. He was a complete definition of a well-rounded student who excelled in both academics, co-curriculars, and extracurriculars. He was a consistent student awardee in his entire years of high school and a participant in the UNIV Europe Tour, as well as a Japan student delegate in 1993. He even became a member of the Catechism Club back then. Notably, he was the team captain in the school's basketball varsity from 1994 to 1996 and was hailed as its most valuable player. No wonder he graduated as the class valedictorian and an academic gold medalist. In 1998, he studied at the prestigious Ateneo de Manila University with the course of Management Engineering. Carrying with him his love for basketball, he became a member of the renowned Ateneo Blue Eagles basketball team from 1999 to 2002. His leadership as its team captain paved the way for them to become UAAP men's basketball champions for the first time since 1988. He then enrolled in Ateneo Graduate School for Business to achieve his master's degree in business administration from 2003 to 2007. And his passion for the sport did not stop there, as he joined the Inter-MBA basketball team as its captain. In 2004 until 2006, he became a field operations specialist and a sales marketing trainee in Nestle Philippines Incorporated from 2009 to 2020. He was a sportscaster, co-host for various programs in ABS-CBN Sports. From 2006 until present, he had shown exceptional decision-making as he took over entrepreneurial and family business, and ultimately as the president of the Philippine Women's University in 2020. Not to mention his previous role as its member of the Board of Trustees. Later on, he also became a key leader in the Philippine Association of College and Universities. In his years of presidency, he had led the school with fervor and a strong presence. Despite the troubles that the pandemic has brought, he never gave up on the school and maintained his pace. He keeps his ambitions close and continues to grab opportunities that not only benefit himself, but those around, demonstrating how a good leader must also be a good follower. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with immense pride and joy that I introduce to you the President of the Philippine Women's University, Mr. Marco Alfredo Moya Benitez.
Thank you. Please be seated. Thank you, Acacia, for the very flattering introduction. Good afternoon to our university officials, JASMS administrators, VP Freddy, Principal Diane, our hardworking faculty, parents, guests, members of the JASMS community, and of course, the graduating class of 2026. To our grade 12 students, congratulations. Today marks not just the end of a school year, but the culmination of your journey through JASMS, some of you as early as senior and junior kindergarten. As you stand at this important transition, it is worth asking, what have you truly gained from your years here? Yes, you have completed courses, projects, and requirements, but the most important things you carry are not just the academic credentials. They are the ways of thinking, the love for learning, the formation and values, and the habits that will shape how you live your life moving forward. And of course, the friendships you've created with your fellow students. When you studied humanities and social sciences, you were not just learning about society, history, or ideas. You were learning to understand people, different cultures, perspectives, and experiences. You were learning empathy, critical thinking, and the ability to see beyond yourself. You were learning that progress is not just about advancement, but about understanding and connection. According to Dylan, where's Dylan? According to Dylan Reyes, you learned that it's possible to learn something from everyone you'll meet, whether or not they are your strand mates. Thank you, Dylan, for reminding us that even if things seem complicated at first, they may eventually end up being so simple. And thank you as well for encouraging us to take advantage of opportunities as they rarely happen twice. When you engaged in STEM, you did more than solve equations or conduct experiments. You learned discipline, persistence, and the courage to approach problems in different ways. You discovered that in both science and life, there is rarely just one path forward, and that innovation often comes from those who are willing to think differently. In fact, according to Ms. Luistro, STEM forces us to think differently or to think in systems. It teaches us problem solving, creativity, and communication. Thank you, Cassandra, for reminding us that true progress or growth comes from persistence and dedication, not from avoiding obstacles, but from facing them and learning from each step. I also appreciate your description of your journey as ecliptic, like an eclipse where light and shadow meet, showing that our journey is a convergence of challenges and revelation, where every struggle becomes a lesson and every success reflects dedication. In arts and design, you did more than produce work. You built your ability to express ideas, imagine freely, and create with purpose. You learned to value different perspectives and originality, and to look at the world not just as it is, but as it could be. As Aliki Bueno says, artists don't just make art, they are thinkers. Thank you for reminding us that what we create is never empty, that creativity carries intention as much as expression. Every work has a voice, shaped by our stories and those we have yet to learn. We are responsible for these stories, and because of this, art and artists will always have a place in the world. Through home economics and ICT, you were not just acquiring practical knowledge, you were strengthening adaptability, resourcefulness, and problem-solving skills needed in an ever-changing world. For Matthew Villasor, where's Matthew? Home economics demanded precision, resilience, and responsibility. It taught him to manage his time, stay organized, think quickly, speak professionally, and remain calm under pressure. Thank you, Matthew, for reminding us that mistakes are not failures, but steps towards improvement, and that excellence is built through consistency. In the end, HE was not just about creating dishes, but creating moments of joy, comfort, and connection for others. Similarly, for Ms. Cacho, ICT did not only teach digital technology, it taught them how to work under pressure, uncertainty, and failure. It revealed design as both structure and intention, where creativity takes shape through systems. She too reminded us that growth does not happen inside comfort. It happens when we are willing to stay in unfamiliar spaces long enough to learn from them, and that progress comes not from getting everything right, but from trying again with better understanding each time. At JASMS, whether in varsity sports, English night, curriculum days, student council, or other activities, leadership and values were not taught separately. They were embedded in everything you did. In your group work, in your projects, in your organizations, and even in your daily interactions, you were learning accountability, integrity, and service. You were learning that leadership is not about position, but about actions, how you treat others, and the responsibility you carry in even the smallest moments. For Miss Aguinaldo, growth often begins when someone sees something in you before you see it in yourself. It does not start with confidence, but with the courage to show up even when you feel unprepared. You were learning that true leadership is measured not by titles, but by the impact you have on others and the example you choose to set. Charisse goes on to remind us that leadership is not about doing everything yourself. It is about building a team, trusting others, and learning to rely on those around you. And perhaps most importantly, you were learning that leadership at its core is about service. That the knowledge and skills you gain are not meant for yourself alone, but are meant to be used to uplift others and contribute to something greater than yourself. Charisse again reminds us that leadership is a choice we carry with us in every room we enter, in every challenge we face, and in every person we choose to lift up. It was not only in the classroom where you learned. Through sports, group work, activities, and everyday life in JASMS, you gained lessons no textbook could fully contain. Teamwork, discipline, and resilience, and the ability to keep moving forward even when things get hard. For Lance C., being a student athlete is not just about skill or performance. It is about discipline, perseverance, and commitment. Choosing to keep going even when things don't go your way, and many times it will not. It is about playing for the name in front of your jersey, your school, and something bigger than you, rather than just for yourself. And ultimately, it is not just about what you achieve, but who you become along the way. You learned about inclusivity here in JASMS, that a community is strongest not when everyone is the same, but when differences are respected, voices are heard, and everyone is given space to grow. As Naven Pasco beautifully puts it, being different is not a limitation. It is just a different way of being awesome. Thank you, Naven, for reminding us that God just has a different software update for each one of us, for each of our lives, and that kindness is just as important as the lessons taught in school. You learned what it means to belong and at the same time what it means to contribute. When we combine your academic journey, experiences, relationships, and growth, they all lead to one important truth. JASMS was never just preparing you for graduation. It was preparing you for life. Because as Miss Lara tells us, relationships are not built by proximity alone, but by shared experiences and effort. JASMS never limited you to the classroom, but allowed you to explore who you were outside of it. It taught you independence not by being left alone, but by being trusted. Every event, every challenge, every ordinary school day shaped something in you that you may only recognize years from now. So what you will carry from this school is not just knowledge, but also identity. As you move forward to college, to your chosen careers, or to paths that are still unfolding, carry these lessons with you. Be curious, continue to ask questions even when the answers are not clear. Love the search for the truth. Do not settle for easy conclusions. Seek understanding. Think critically. Learn to discern what is right, what is meaningful, and what is worth pursuing. Strive to grow. You will face uncertainty and failure, but these are not setbacks, they are part of the process. Live with integrity. Stay true to your values, the values you learned at home and here in school, even when it is difficult. Lead with empathy and compassion. In a complex and dynamic world, understanding others is just as important as achieving success. Never forget that you are meant to serve. The value of your talents, your education, and success is found in how you use them for others, for your family, for your community, and for the nation. Dear graduates, the world you're entering is full of opportunity but also uncertainty. It will need people who are not only knowledgeable but grounded, not only capable but compassionate, not only successful but purposeful. And we believe that you can be those people because of what you have learned here, because of the values that have been formed in you, and because of the community that has helped shape you. As you move forward, remember this. You're not leaving JASMS behind. You are taking everything it has given you and building from it. You carry with you more than knowledge. You carry with you a way of thinking, a way of living, and a way of seeing the world. Continue to deepen these values. Continue to grow in purpose. Continue to seek meaning in what you do. And no matter how far you go, never forget where you started. So once again, congratulations to our grade 12 graduates. We are proud of you. We believe in you, and we look forward to seeing the difference you will make in the world. Thank you, and may you continue to grow, to lead, and to serve.
Isang mapagpalang araw sa inyong lahat. Kung iisipin ko ang nakaraang 14 na taon ko sa JASMS, parang isang pelikula ang nababanaag ko sa aking isipan. May mga eksena ng tawanan, pagod, saya, at minsan luha. Ngunit sa dulo ng pelikula, isang maganda at hindi malilimutang pagwawakas ang masisilayan na may kalakip na pasasalamat sa mga taong naging bahagi at nagbuo ng isang makulay na kwento. Kaya naman sa araw na ito ay nais ko bigyang pugay ang mga taong bumuo at naging bahagi ng makulay na buhay sa ating paaralan. Ika nga sa end credits ng isang pelikula, ito ang aming pagkakataong para mabigyang pugay at magpasalamat sa mga taong naging bahagi ng paglugo namin rito. Kung hindi po dahil sa inyo, ay hindi po magiging makabuluhan ng aming buhay sa loob ng paaralang tunay nga naming minamahal. Una at higit sa lahat, nais ko pong bigyang pasasalamat ang dakilang lumikha. Hindi lamang niya nilikha ang lahat ng bagay, kundi ipinakita niya sa ating lahat na siya ang tunay na may akda ng kwento ng ating buhay. Salamat po, Panginoon, hindi lamang dahil sa buhay at kaligtasang inyong ibinigay sa amin, kundi sa hindi nagmamaliw na pagmamahal ninyo sa bawat isa. Kayo ang unang nagturo sa amin ng lahat ng bagay, pagmamahal, pagpapakumbaba, pagpapatawad, at pagiging inspirasyon sa kapwa. Utang namin sa inyo ang lahat at marapat lamang kayong bigyan ng papuri at pagluwalhati. Nais ko pong bigyang pasasalamat ang mga tagapumuno ng ating pamantasan sa pangunguna ng ating Pangulo, Ginoong Marco Alfredo M. Benitez, sa ating pangalawang Pangulo ng Ugnayang Akademiko, Dr. Felina Young, at mga iba pang opisyalis nito, sa Direktor ng Basic Education Department na si Ginang Remedios Cruz, at sa ating punong guro, Ginang Diana Cynthia G. Gutierrez. Taos-puso po akong nagpapasalamat sa pagpapatuloy ninyo sa amin sa loob ng higit isang dekada. Tunay ngang ito ang paaralang lubos naming minamahal at dahil sa inyong pagsisikap, pagpapaalala, pagtutuwid at pagpapalakas sa amin sa lahat ng kaganapan sa aming buhay pag-aaral. Maraming salamat din po sa aming mga iginagalang na administrador, sa ating mga akademikong tagapag-ugnay na si Ginoong Mark Paul Fulgencio at Ginang Angelina Benaventura, sa inyong walang sawang pagtulong, pagtutuwid at paggabay sa bawat mag-aaral na nandito, mula elementarya hanggang sekundarya. Sa aming tagapag-ugnay, sa learning support na si Binibini Abigail Agustin, sa pagnanais na gawing inklusibo ang aming pagkatuto at tiyaking walang maiiwan sa pagkatuto. Sa aming tagapag-ugnay sa student activities at tagapayo ng Student Council Organization na si Ginang Eleanor Villasoto, sa sakripisyong inilalaan ninyo sa aming mga mahahalagang pangyayari ng ating paaralan at pagsisigurong hindi lamang kami natututo, kundi napagtitibay din ang ugnayang naming mga mag-aaral. Sa aming direktor ng Values Formation na si Ginoong Norman Ramirez, sa patuloy na nagpapaalala sa kahalagahan ng kabutihang asal sa loob at labas ng paaralan. Kayo pong lahat ang dahilan kung bakit makabuluhan at hindi malilimutan ang aming pananatili sa JASMS dahil po sa inyong mga pagsisikap. Sa aming mga minamahal na guro, walang pagsidla ng aking pasasalamat sa kung paano po kami natuto at lumaban sa lahat ng hamon sa buhay nang dahil sa inyo. Ang bawat itinuturo pa ninyo sa amin, mula preschool hanggang senior high, mula sa simple hanggang komplikado, at mula sa maliit hanggang malaki, naging sandata po naming lahat ito para maging matalino sa bawat hakbang na gagawin namin at maging makatao sa bawat makakaharap namin. Saludo po kami sa pusong ipinakita ninyo. Laging iniisip ang kapakanan ng iba, lalo na ang mga mag-aaral na katulad namin, bago ang aming sarili. Patawad po kung minsan ang sarili lamang namin ang aming inaalala hanggang sa puntong kami po ay lumilihis. Salamat sa pagtuturo at pagmamahal sa amin na para na rin ninyong tunay na anak. Nang dahil sa inyo, ay natutunan namin kung papaano isipin din ang kapakanan ng iba at hindi lamang ang aming mga sarili. Kung inyo pong mamarapatin, nais ko pong bigyang pugay ang mga naging gurong tagapayo, Ginang Flosser Fida Singh, Ginang Eileen Brenly, Binibini Ana Marie Poblete, Ginang Janet Ramos, Ginang Marivic Roman, Binibini Marcelina Basig, Ginang Loreliza Katwiran, Ginang Josefina Escueta, Binibini Janice Contante, Ginoong Christopher Gregorio, Ginoong John Michael Nullias, Binibini Roxanne Vivienne Gallardo, Ginang Emelita Silvano, Ginang Eleanor Villasoto, Ginang Emelina Manangbao, Ginoo John Paul Tebia, Ginang Mary Ellen Fox, Ginang Fe Elisa Ramos, Binibini Abigail Agustin, Ginang Mary Elaine Montevirgen, Ginang Joanna de los Reyes, Binibining Emilia Echavia, Ginoong Mark Carlos Sol, Ginang Nina Richie Carlos, at Ginoong John Red Sarmiento. Walang hanggang pasasalamat ang aming handog sa inyo. Hindi lamang kami natuto sa mga aral sa loob ng silid-aralan, kundi sa mga aral ng buhay, na siyang babaunin namin sa aming paglisan sa paaralang ito. Mahal na mahal po namin kayo. Aking sasamantalahin ang pagkakataong ding magpasalamat sa aking mga tagapasanay sa JASMS Volleyball Varsity, sina Ginoong Red Sarmiento at Ginoong Lan Emmanuel Sevilleno, dahil sa inyo ko po nakuha ang lakas ko maging captain ball sa aming team. Natuklasan ko pa ang abilidad ko sa sports at natutunan ko ng husto ang pagiging estudyanteng atleta at leader. Lubos din po akong nagpapasalamat sa unang nagturo po sa akin kung paano maglaro ng volleyball, si Ginoong Abelardo Hiron. Kung hindi po dahil sa iyo, hindi ko po matutuklasan ang aking abilidad sa sports. At higit sa lahat, hindi ko po magagawang mahalin ang sport na ito. Panigurado, miss na po kayo ng lahat ng mga tao sa okasyong ito. Pasasalamat din po ang aking sambit sa lahat ng kawaning kaagapay ng paaralan, mula kay Ginang Tina Candelaria sa opisina ng Tagatala, kay Ginang Jam Molina Co at Ginang Mary Bernadette Aguana sa Pananalapi, kay Binibini Jonah de la Cruz sa Silid Aklatan, kay Ginang Maricar Supnet at Binibini Dorina de la Cruz sa Guidance Office, kay Binibini Reyna Fatima Ocampo, Engineer Yuri Andrew Aquino at Engineer Teddy Garcia sa Administration at Facilities, kay Ginang Dorcas Bulacan sa Opisina ng Punong Guro, kay Nurse Andrew Falqueza, Dr. Mary Jane Sullivan at Dr. Monette Tolentino sa School Clinic, at kay Ginong Alfred Danyosa sa ICT. Hindi po madali ang maglatag at mag-ayos ng mga records ng bawat mag-aaral, maglipkom at magtago ng bawat salaping pumapasok, maghikayat sa bawat isang pagyamanin ang kaalaman sa pamamagitan ng mga aklat, magbukas ng aming mga nakatagong nararamdaman, at magbigay ng payong magpapalakas sa amin, magpapaalalang panatilihing malusog ang aming kaisipan, mapaganda ang bawat pasilidad na aming ginagamit, maisaayos ang mga transaksyong aming ginagawa, mga laga sa kalusugan ng lahat, at mapanatili ang ayos at bilis ng bawat computer at internet na aming katuwang sa pag-aaral. Ngunit ang dedikasyon ninyo ang nagpapaalala sa amin, hindi po kami dapat mapagod sa aming ginagawa. At sa halip, gawin namin ito ng may kasipagan at kagalakan sa aming mga puso. Lubos ang aming paghanga sa inyong pagsisikap para sa amin at sa paaralang ito. Sa itinuturi naming mga nagkukumbling bayani ng ating paaralan, ang ating mga janitors at security guards, tanggapin po ninyo ang aming matikas na pagsaludo. Ang mapanatiling malinis, maayos at ligtas ang bawat sulok ng paaralan ay isang mapanghamong gawain, subalit ito ay ginagawa ninyo ng buo, puso at lakas. Sa aming mga ate at kuya sa kantin na tinutulungan kami mapanatili ang aming kalusugan sa araw-araw, pinaalala po ninyo sa amin na sa inyong mga ginagawa, karapat-dapat din po kayo sa paggalang at pagkilala, tulad ng kung paano namin ito ibinibigay sa nakakataas sa amin. Aming mga ate at kuya, maraming salamat po. Sa aking mga kamag-aaral, ang Aquinas at lalo na ang Rousseau, nais ko kayong pasalamatan, kayo na aking mga kaibigan, sa mga karanasan na ating nabuo sa paaralan na ito, simple man o komplikado. Kayo ay nagbigay sa akin ng inspirasyon upang makakita ng kasiyahan sa pag-aaral. Sa lahat ng kwentuhan, tawanan, hagigikan, iyakan at maging alitan ay hindi ko naramdaman na karamihan sa inyo ay noong nakaraang taon ko lamang nakilala. Dahil ang pakiramdam ko ay isang dekada ko na kayo, mga kaibigan. Sa inyo na nanatili at maging sa mga lumisang kamag-aral, naway hindi natin makalimutan ang bawat isa, tulad ng pagnanais na huwag ninyo akong kalimutan. Mahal na mahal ko kayo. At panghuli, sa ating mga magulang at pamilya, walang pagsidlan ng aking pasasalamat. Kayo ang nagsisilbing gabay at pundasyon sa aming pag-aaral at magiging sa mga pangarap namin. Dahil sa inyo, nandirito kami ngayon para ibalik ang pasasalamat ng pagmamahal ninyo. Sa aking mga kapatid na si Kuya Hans at Sir o Kuya Vince, kayo ang naging tanggulan at sumbungan ko sa lahat ng naging karanasan ko. Salamat at ipinaramdam ninyo sa aking masayang maging bunso at nag-iisang babae sa ating magkakapatid dahil kayo ang kuya ko. kay Daddy, sa pagmamahal sa akin ng lubos, na ni minsan ay hindi ka nabigong mahalin ako at parating ipagmalaki sa kahit kanino. At lalong-lalo na kay Mommy na nagpupuri sa Panginoon dyan sa langit ngayon, na minamahal at ginagalang ng lahat dito sa paaralan bilang Teacher Venus. Lubos akong nagpapasalamat dahil kayo ang naging pundasyon ng pananampalatayang mayroon ako at naging dahilan kung bakit ako ang Quincy A na kilala ninyo ngayon. Hindi sapat sa salita lamang ang pagmamahal ko sa inyo. Kayo ang dahilan kung bakit ako nananatili dito ngayon at handa sa panibagong kabanata sa aking buhay. Hindi magtatapos ang kwento natin sa okasyong katulad nito. Umpisa pa lamang ito ng isang mas maigting at mas makulay nating paglalakbay para matuto. Hindi tayo limitado sa mga salita lamang at sa lugar, ngunit mahahanap natin ang kakayahan natin sa mga tao sa paligid natin at sa ating sarili. Class 2026, makapagtapos rin tayo at binabati ko kayo. Muli, magandang araw po sa bawat isa at sa huling pagkakataon, maraming salamat po.
alam niya, yung aking salamat sa fruitful na taon na pinagsamahan natin.
Congratulations, grade 12 batch 25-26.
Been 2 years na nandito kayo sa school. It's been 2 years na rin na nagpipigil kayo sa akin. So I hope marami kayong natutunan during our free time.
Congratulations, grade 12. It's been an honor being your teacher. We've had a very hectic school year, but all the more of all the things we experienced, JASMS will miss you, but we will always be there for you. Good luck and congratulations again.
If there's one word that I could describe all of you guys, you are simply amazing.
From memories, masaya, nakakaiyak, malungkot. So, yun lang, congratulations na gagraduate tayo dito sa PW JASMS QC.
I'm praying for the best, and I'm praying na yung pupuntahan ninyong school and yung pipiliin ninyong courses ay maging happy kayo and maging successful.
Lahat ng mga pinagdaanan natin at mga natutunan nyo ay sana gamitin nyo at dalhin nyo hanggang sa kayo ay makapagtapos sa pag-aaral, even until na nagtatrabaho na kayo. Yun lagi kong pinapaalala sa inyo, yun lang yung inyong puhunan para maging kung may pangarap kayo ay i-finish nyo yung inyong pag-aaral.
Like pieces of a puzzle, like a hand in a glove.
So congratulations, grade 12. And you are one of the batch who has been very close to all the hearts of all the teachers and myself as well, because we have been looking forward to what you will be in the future. You have all did wonderfully. I know that we've expected a lot from you and we've pushed you so hard, but you did perform. You did your best, even with a smile. Yun yung maganda. Kahit pressured kayo, you're still smiling, you're still welcoming everyone, and nag-volunteer pa. May oras pang mag-volunteer. So I do hope that you do well in whatever college you will go to, and we hope to see you soon back here in JASMS. Congratulations!
Hello, grade 12. Ako ay Rusu. I would like to say thank you for the hardships we've been through during grade 11 to grade 12. And sana ma-pursue natin yung dreams natin to now, to later.
Hello. So far sa batch namin, I'm very thankful sa kanila. Both sections since I'm close din naman sa other. Thankful ako sa kanila kasi I've been able to discover more about myself na kaya ko pala maging social in some ways, and also they are helpful din and masaya din kasi we've been able to make some memories in JASMS, lalo na yung mga day camps and also field trips, also mga events like Sports Fest. It's very memorable for me, and I think they'll say the same.
For this graduating batch, I would like to express how grateful I am to be part of the few who get to experience what it's like to have my friends' company, to have my classmates' company. I know it's been a tough year for us. We are overwhelmed with tasks, but I think at some point we see the fun into it, and I am very much thankful that we get to support each other and still continue to do our best, and at times when we are stressed.
Thankful ako sa mga classmates ko and also sa mga friends ko sa school, sa Aquinas, Aristotle at Aquinas, and sa mga ibang routines. And yeah.
Hi guys, grade 12 Russo and Aquinas. Gusto ko lang mag-thank you sa mga memories, and God bless and good luck sa Joy. Thank you.
Personally, sa batch na nandito ako ngayon, super
attached ako, grown attached to the people that I'm with, especially sa classmates ko, but as well as dun sa ibang sections. Kasi we've really grown together throughout the 2 years lang na magkakasama kami. Super naramdaman ko yung connection namin and how relatable we are with each other. So I'm really happy na sila yung mga nakasama ko for the 2 years of senior high school.
Like pieces of a puzzle, like a hand in a glove. She gets dressed up like a pillow, so she's always in bed. Flowers for the sick and dead. She's on the go, way too fast and way too slow. She'll turn the storm at hospitals and homes. And when the tide rises, somebody sinks and is gone in the blink of an eye.
The Pledge of Loyalty to the Philippine Women's University, to be led by Ms. Ruth A. Peñano, the Director of the PWU Alumni Relations and Development Office. May we request our distinguished alumni parents, Mrs. Carmencita de la Rosa Tersoliao, BS Major in Hotel and Restaurant Management, PWU Class of 1993, and Ms. Maria Marinela Gionco Rios, JASMS Manila Elementary Class of 1992, to join our graduates in the Pledge of Loyalty. May we ask as well our dear guests who are alumni of the Philippine Women's University and Jose Abad Santos Memorial School to rise and join in the pledge.
Please rise. Raise your right hand and repeat after me. Pledge of loyalty to Alma Mater. With deep faith in my God and gratitude to the Philippine Women's University who gave birth to JASMS, I pledge on this solemn occasion to continue my support and loyalty in good times and in bad, for the growth of PWU JASMS, to ensure it will flourish and to remain steadfast to the ideals and teachings of my alma mater, proud of my educational heritage. I will be conscious of God's presence every day of my life. I will exemplify the desirable Filipino values, the virtues of family solidarity, personal integrity, leadership, and service to the community as my contribution to a stronger nation and the transformation of the world through a culture of peace. So help me God. Congratulations, Class of 2026. Welcome to the Philippine Women's University Alumni Association.
Congratulations to the Class of 2026 for this remarkable journey. We have proven time and again that nothing can break our undeniable grit, and nothing can stop us in reaching your dreams and goals. Please accept our sincerest thanksgiving for joining us on this significant occasion. This has been your Master of Ceremonies, Chini Onahon. Let us now join together in singing the JASMS song, conducted by Alfred Orvis Manos, to be followed by the singing of the University Hymn, led by Precious Ella L. Escotal.
Retire the colors.
may we request the members of the graduate class to please remain on stage as we will have our photo opportunity with our university officials, school administrators, and the PW JASMS Quezon City faculty. Thank you. We'll just have this.